Alright, so as you guys may know, I do own a Tesla Model 3. Ever since 2018, when I saw my first Tesla Model 3 on the road, I just got hooked and I always wanted that car. And it got me thinking, how is Tesla not as big as other auto manufacturers? I think they're probably going to be even bigger in the future. So Tesla have been doing things differently than other car manufacturers. I'll go into the 5 reasons why I think Tesla is going to be one of the biggest car companies in the world. Once EVs become really mainstream and that 50% of people own EVs, Tesla is going to be unstoppable and they're going to be the biggest car company in the world. So Tesla do things differently than other car manufacturers because Tesla really has a really good way of taking risks and those risks paying off. For example, the Cybertruck having a crazy design like that paid off because it got so popular. It's one of the most pre-ordered cars ever. And also with the Tesla Model 3, taking the risk of only having a screen and no physical buttons, that's the same risk that Apple took with the iPhone. You're gonna see that Tesla is taking really major risks and those risks are gonna pay off when EVs become mainstream. So that's why I think Tesla might be the biggest car manufacturer in the world very, very soon. So one of the first things that I realized with Teslas is that when you want to configure your Tesla, the configuration is very simple. There's limited amount of colors, limited amount of seat interior colors, limited amount of trims as well. With that simplicity, it narrows down what the actual buyer needs and what the actual buyer wants. A lot of the things that you really want in a Tesla is already included standard. For example, autopilot is standard, software updates is standard, supercharger network is standard. All these different things are standard and you don't have too many options to play around with. The simplicity of ordering is very, very nice. It's almost like if you're ordering an iPhone. You just choose the color, you choose the storage size, and that's pretty much it. So the configuration is very simple. If you compare it to something like a BMW or Volkswagen, you have too many options to choose from. And sometimes they force you to choose a whole different trim just for one simple option. That's why I think that Tesla is going to be above the rest, is because the ordering process is very simple. And the fact that you don't even need to go to a dealership and hassle and talk to someone, you can just do it off from your phone and get the car delivered either to your house or you can go pick it up at the nearest delivery center. The ordering process is very simple, the options are very simple, and that's what's going to propel them even further. People that aren't really that much into cars, they'll know that everything they really want in the car, so autopilot, heated seats, heating steering wheel, leather seats, glass roof, all those things are going to be standard. They don't have to spec it out. It's just going to be very, very easy for more people to order, and it doesn't really scare people away. So that's one of the things why I think that make Tesla one of the biggest car companies in the world. So another thing that will help them bring them all the way up to the top of car manufacturers is the fact that all their cars are very similar and they use similar designs. Someone that has a Tesla Model 3 and a Tesla Model Y have very, very similar interior and exterior. That simplicity in design helps Tesla build more cars and makes the cars cheaper for them to build, so they can also sell them at a cheaper price to their competitors. So this makes the process of either building the screen, designing cars very, very simple and cheaper. This is also going to help Tesla when they're going to build out their new cars. So that's one of the reasons why I think that Tesla is going to be one of the biggest car companies down the line, and we're going to see that very, very soon. So the third thing I want to address when it comes to reasons why Tesla is going to be one of the biggest car companies ever is because of their software updates. So their software updates are very, very nice, very seamless. It's like you're updating your iPhone. Compared with other cars like the Hyundai, you have to either go to a dealership, you might not, you don't know. Sometimes you get a software update every 6 months. So it's not something as smooth and a natural process. With the Tesla, you get a notification on your phone and you can literally just update through your phone and your car updates, and it takes about 20 to 30 minutes. Your car is updated, you have new features, you have probably new games to play, have new quirks that comes with the car, and it's very constant. So every month you get different updates and those updates are very good. We also have the end of the year updates, which is the holiday update. We have a bunch of big different features and a bunch of requests that a lot of people are asking for. And the thing is, Tesla utilizes the software updates very, very well. They also look at what the community is talking about. They address certain things that are being said by the community. So if certain things are bothering people, they'll look at that and they'll bring a software update to fix any issues. So that's why the software updates are very, very, very important when it comes to owning an EV down the line. Software updates doesn't just update the infotainment, it updates the way you're going to be driving the car as well. It updates car features, driving features, it updates range sometimes. So you really want good software updates, and you want it to make sure that it's over the air. Because if it's not over the air, then you're going to have to go to a dealership, have it done, and then probably stay a few hours there, and it's going to be a headache. So Tesla really mastered the over-the-air updates, and a lot of car manufacturers are trying to catch up, but Tesla has such a good lead right now that it's already too late for them to lose that lead unless they really mess up themselves. It's really impossible for them to mess up the way they're going. They're really bringing out very good software updates, and people are enjoying them. Really underrated when it comes to cars, but it's a very important feature when it comes to EVs. The other thing that I want to talk about, since we're talking about EVs, we have to talk about chargers. And Tesla has this Tesla supercharger network. In North America, Tesla has a huge lead when it comes to deploying chargers. We are seeing that more and more car manufacturers are going to have access to the Tesla supercharger network. Tesla is not only going to have their own cars, but they're going to have the chargers as well. If someone doesn't buy a Tesla, they're going to have to use that Tesla supercharger network because it's the biggest network in North America. Tesla will get money from other people even if they don't buy their cars. So that's really going to bring Tesla all the way to the top of car manufacturers because they don't have to worry about people buying their cars at the point where everybody's going to be using their chargers. It's a win-win for Tesla at that point, and I think that's really going to help them go all the way to the top and really become the Apple of car makers. Alright, so the last thing I want to address, it comes back full circle to the first thing, but Teslas are very good deals. So when you're buying a Tesla, you're buying into the supercharger network. You have access to software updates off the bat. You have leather seats, you have glass roof, you have a frunk, you have a nice trunk, you have nice space, you have heated seats, heated steering wheel, all those things all included on the cheapest Tesla that you can buy. That's why I think that Tesla is going to be very popular, more popular than they already are, is because all those different things are already included in Teslas. Obviously, there are reasons why people would not choose a Tesla when it comes to build quality, when it comes to design, when it comes to similarity, and also people just don't like to have the car that everyone else has had. But yeah, those are the reasons why I think Tesla will be the biggest car company in the world. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else that you think that will help Tesla be the biggest car company in the world, or if you think that there's some things that are going to deter Tesla from being that biggest company. And let me know what other company you think might be the biggest in the world in a few years. So yeah, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.